Can you imagine what his breath is like? Look at my Disney princess hair. Welcome to Thrifty Green 2020. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, turn on that little bell so that you know every time that I post. All right, folks, here's what I want to address. I keep hearing all this talk about whether or not absentee ballots will be counted on election night. And I want to just clear something up. Just a quick little combo. First of all, every single state is different on how they do ballots, what they do. It's frustrating. It's not right. Hopefully soon we can have federal voting laws and things will get better. But for right now, it's cuckoo. It's always been cuckoo. And before computers, even worse. But the deal is, especially smaller districts just don't necessarily have the person power to count every single ballot before most people would like to know at least where things stand. First of all, there's a difference between having them call the race versus certifying the election. So there have been many elections where they called the race and we knew who won, but they hadn't actually counted every single vote. How did they know that somebody won if they hadn't counted everybody's vote that night? Well, let's just say candidate A is running against candidate B. At the end of the night, they leave the absentee votes last. Number one, because that's usually not a large number of votes. Number two, they usually end up coming in late. If candidate A wins by 1,000 votes, after they count the in-person voting, and there's only 300 absentee ballots, they know that even if they counted those 300, it would not change the outcome of the election because the difference is 1,000 votes. So they can call the election at that point without counting those absentee votes. There are certain states that specify how you can count, when you can start counting. Every state is different, so I really can't speak directly to that. In many cases, that's why they're saying that those are counted last. In the states that's not mandated, it's fine. They're already counting them. Like, no big deal. They're already counting the mail-in ballots. It is quite possible that we will not know the outcome of the election on election night. Every expert is telling us that, the polling folks, the political folks, everybody, the secretaries of state, everyone is saying we probably won't know. And I think that expectation is important. But what I think is that we will know in our heads and our hearts who won, but they will not call the race. And they will not certify the race. Certification is done for weeks, if not months, where they just double and triple check and everything, and they do exactly what you would want them to do, right? That's never been done close to election day. But the average voter isn't paying attention to when something's certified. They just want to know when the election was called. So I think it's quite possible that on election day, we will know, right? The Tangerine Rat will continue to say that it's all wrong and illegal, and I don't know, silver bats are flying out of my ears. I don't know what he's going to say, but it's going to be crazy. And he's going to try to scare everybody. Don't take the bait. The scariest thing about that man, can you imagine what his breath is like? He's on all these friggin' drugs. He eats crap. And I'm sure he just smells like makeup. Ugh. Anyway. So that's the deal. I'm not concerned about these ballots being counted. Most clerks around the country are very good at what they do, and they try really hard. Of the challenges that I've had on election day, it has rarely been about the officials there. In another video, I will talk about just generally, if you want to be at the polls and be supportive and have signs and say rah rah, the best way to make sure you're safe for COVID reasons, for just general safety, and making sure that you're supporting those that are voting and in no way intimidating them either. We'll talk about that in the future. But right now, just to talk about why are people saying these things about absentee ballots? How is it done in my state? Go ahead, Google it. It's all there. And if you want more information about how to fill out your ballot, I really recommend Vote Save America, and I'll link to that below. Please follow me on Instagram, ThriftyGreen2020, Facebook as well. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks so much for your support. We got this. As long as you do your job and I do my job. Bye. Hi friends. Thrifty Green 2020 here. Like, subscribe, la 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 la. Help the world, help me, help you.